Hello everyone, my name is Cora and welcome back for episode 3 of my Transport Fever 2 series. Today we're going to be expanding our second station, building our third passenger station, and then connecting all that up to our existing passenger network. Climb aboard and let's get rolling. We're starting over by the coal mine here. Just watching the trains. This has to be one of my most favourite things to do in this game is once you've built something, just appreciating it and watching everything work. Okay, that's enough this fast. Let's move over to getting the station started. So over here at Winchcombe, we've got to extend the platform on the left hand side here, just to make sure that when the train comes back from the opposite direction, it'll have somewhere to stay. We've got a nice build up of passengers here, ready to come back to the other way. This is going to start making a very nice profit. Okay, we need to start making a way for the station to actually come out the other side and continue on to the next towns. A few of the buildings in the way here are actually the commercial goods buildings. Luckily, there is a few just slightly off of the main road here that won't get demolished. We just want to link up the two sides of the town here to make sure we make it easy for the passengers to travel on both sides. At the moment, the station length is about 160 meters. We want to extend it to 240 to accommodate for future trains. We just want to pull a little piece of a road off here, just so we can control how much of the road we're going to demolish. Thankfully, the road's built around the station where we're planning to build, so it's very nice of the town to do that. And that is the station all functional for now. We still need to make some improvements down the track, but we'll wait for when we have more money. And just to double check, yes, the good buildings are still intact. However, we may still lose a few more buildings. Okay, now for the fun. We've got to plan where we're going to take our track out to. So with how much mountain is in the way here, we've got a couple options. We can either go out to the left, which would be very close to the edge of map, probably not ideal views, or we could go slightly up and over to the right here and towards the mountain area and come through the middle of the map. We've got to make sure we don't go up too steep here, otherwise the trains will struggle. And to start off with, we'll make it a single track and come back to double track it later. Sometimes level crossings can be a real pain. We'll finish this connection just before the tunnel, and then we can double track it later as well. Unfortunately, tunnels and bridges and all that sort of stuff, they're just a bit expensive at the moment, and we want to try and save our money and use it as best as possible. We've got 7 million to try and get over to our next stop. There should be enough money. As long as we don't build too many bridges like that. We want to keep the bridges to a minimum. That should be roughly the right angle. So heading over here, we're probably going to need to use the mountain, otherwise our elevation is going to be too high above the ground. we'll look at connecting the bridge to the mountain just behind the industry. The bridge isn't too long or too high. Looks like we might have the opportunity for a few little small peekaboo tunnels here, which would be quite nice. And a nice little addition of a bridge there. Yep, this is looking very nice. Combination of the bridges, tunnels, and just the normal track laying across the mountain edge. Very nice. Just trying to get the angle right here so we don't go too far away from the mountain, but it will leave a nice bit of scenery to view. Looks like we'll need to increase our elevation just slightly to get to the town. So we'll go back over to the mountain and continue building at this elevation, which will bring it nice and smoothly up to the level we need. And look at that bridge over the trees. Beautiful. We're not going to be able to avoid this one. We're gonna have to make a large bridge. And it's gonna be quite a high bridge as well, so we'll have to make it work. And we'll be also going into a tunnel. So, big bridge into a big tunnel. We will be able to start leveling up the elevation. We'll just sneak under the road here. Thanks to the elevation, the tunnel doesn't become too long at least, but our other option is having a big ugly cut through the mountain. Now we need to work out how we're going to get this station in the town. We want to make sure that our station will point to the next destination. To do that, we'll come in on this diagonal here and straight through the center, just like all the other stations. So to get rid of these central roads, we'll make a few small inserts just to control how much we demolish. With the roads out of the way, we've got some space here for the station. Okay, station placed, and now we can extend it. We'll extend it to the full length of 240. And we'll put the second passenger building down for connections on each side. Okay, so station's looking a little bit rough at the moment, but we can come back later and fix up the roads and the station and the buildings and everything else. All the fun stuff. With the station down, we now have a path and a finish line to take for this line. I don't think any of the trains that we run in this line will be exceeding 200 kilometers an hour. We still want to try and make the curves as smooth as possible, keep the speed up, ideally a minimum of 160 when we get to the high speed rails. Okay, we'll just connect this into the existing track and we should be done. Okay, with everything running along quite smoothly at the moment, it's time to move on to getting in these signals for the new line. We're still yet to actually add the station onto this line, so we can do that next, and then add another train as well. A new train with a high top speed has just been released. That is very nice. Unfortunately, we don't have money at the moment to play with that one yet. Okay, and that makes our second passenger train. We'll wait for those to get a little bit more spaced out, and then we can add the third station onto this line. Okay, now to add the new station on. So we'll swap the stations for Upper Winchcombe. Then we can add the new station on. And then add the previous platform back on, just to balance out the passengers correct. And just like that, the line is completed with 3 stations. Okay, so I've been sitting here waiting for a little while now, waiting for the trains to come up this way, and I've just noticed that there is a warning up the top here. The trains are stuck. The new train that was coming through, he was meant to, he was meant to go onto the left here. So unfortunately, the train coming through was meant to come onto the right platform here, but his original destination was the platform on the left. So we'll do a quick fix here, we'll just rotate them around a couple times and he should be good to go. With the trains no longer getting stuck and running properly, we'll look at double tracking the line heading towards the new station. We'll only bring the line up here, just up the mountain, and end it just before the bridge. We'll save double tracking the rest of the line for the next episode. We'll pop in these two signals, and then we'll just fix up this junction. And this is just going to allow the trains to have more room for buffer, so they're not waiting back at the station for the other train to come through. They can wait a little bit further out and hopefully not have to stop. Okay, that's all fixed up. Line's all working. Now let's move on to adding more double track back out to Kingston from Winchcombe. Peel off just outside the tunnel here. And we'll just drag this all the way up to the main junction here. Quick little fix here. Just drag that down. Fix up the signals. One and two. And this is looking a little okay. Yeah, thought this was looking a little bit thin. I don't know what weird overlapping has happened here, or why it even allowed it to happen. But we're gonna need to fix that. That looks better. Now snapping alongside of it, so we'll just have to watch out for that in future, make sure we don't cause any weird overlapping issues again. Luckily, unlike my Extreme series, we actually get money back for demolishing track in this one. Okay, last section to add a little bit of double track is just out of the third station. So we'll just bring this back probably towards the tunnel. And now we'll just add a couple quick signals. Okay, so that's all for this episode, guys. Quite a bit more of a lengthy one from what we've done previously. As you can see, the line has turned out quite nice. The bridges over here and the tunnels through this mountain pass are quite nice views. And this will look a lot better once we double track this and have multiple trains coming up and down here. Have more action, hopefully going down on the belly as well, because we're going to end up hooking all that up to freights. And it'll create some very nice views all around the map. Next episode, we're probably going to move on to the last town, and then we'll need to figure out a way to hook up the remaining town that's sort of off to the side there, which will probably be done through a couple of branch lines. So I hope you all are enjoying the episodes. Again, I implore you, please leave some comments and feedback on the videos. I am trying to get better with the speaking. It is not my forte, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm hoping that this whole endeavor will help improve my communication. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care and have fun.